Yeah, yeah. Turning up, this is how it starts. Live moments created hard. From small town stages to the mainline drives. Dog danced in the am, John Candy live. If it's live, we bring the vibe. This is John Candy live. If it's live, we bring the vibe. This is John Candy live.
Boom. That's a perfect intro. 3, 2, 1. What's cracking, y'all?
Cracking.
Got the boys back in the building. Jack.
We're gonna put Jack back where he came from. Talking mad shit already.
Oh my gosh, you guys are fresh off the gnarly trip to Arizona, bro.
God, what a drive! It was amazing.
Jack.
Oh, it was the best time ever.
He was asleep by the time we hit LA. I'm like, dang, man, where's my co-driver when I need him?
So fresh off the trip. So you guys, how long was it? 8-hour drive? You guys left Thursday?
8 hours.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. So Wednesday night, you guys get on the road, head over to Arizona. So what was the big show again? If people weren't privy to it, what was the big show this weekend?
Western Worlds in Arizona. Hobby Action RC Raceway.
Coolest place
Chandler,
ever.
Arizona. Dude. Epic facility.
Nothing else could
A
beat it.
plus. Nothing could beat the place, man. Super nice. Track was amazing. The people were amazing. It was just the greatest experience, you know. And then we had all the top drivers. Pretty much, I say the best in the business was there. Minus Max, he's dealing with his child is not doing great right now. They're hospital for the last probably 10 days, but so Max didn't make it, but the rest of the crew made it, and Customworks was there in full force. Team GFRP was there in full force, so we had the,
Just a big show. It was a big show.
big show was there, man. If you weren't there, like you screwed up
Yeah.
majorly.
I saw I was able to watch do some of the production stuff that who was there, Mod Media that was covering that.
Come on.
So it was sick. It was all the right stuff was in the right places. The production was there.
Their main dudes, they do a little podcast for the Hobby Action, the Live at 5. They had their little table set up doing their little podcast during the racing when the racing's going on. We got Mod over here. They're announcing the races. We got a regular announcer over here announcing, the races for the building, and it was
Full on thing.
yeah, it was crazy. We thought we were crazy. Those dudes are crazy. They hitting it off from all angles. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was just all around good. Track was good. I thought I was good until
Yeah, booped on.
Dude, I want to get straight into this. I want to get straight into it because I've been hearing just little murmurs of. I was like, don't. I want to hear it
no.
on camera. I want to hear it with the mic's hot. So Jack, tell us. So the brief rundown. We can get through the whole weekend, but what is like the ultimate jab right now that we're getting?
Main beef right now is late model C main. I started on pole. He started third. I fell behind because I traction rolled right off the start. He got like a whole lap ahead. I was able to catch all the way back up, and I flew by him, and he wants to cry about it.
Oh my god,
That's his story. Let me tell you my story.
let's hear it.
So I'm up there running, and I get around him. I'm in the lead. Finally, just checking off them laps and in the lead. And I'm flying, right? I'm like full tilt. Let's go. And Jack's next to me on the driver's side. He says, "Dad, you're like a lap on the field. Just chill. Just chill. Just chill. We're good. We're good. We got this. We're 1-2." I'm like, "Oh, all right. You're right. You're right." So I'm cruising. And then I see him coming. And I'm like, what the heck is he doing? He's like hauling ass, right? I'm like, why is he telling me to cruise when he's in second? Like, we're in the bumps. And he's flying, and he flies right by me. I'm like, that is not the deal. Like, when you tell somebody, hey, let's cruise, we got this in the bag, we're cruising, you're supposed to stay behind him and just cruise together.
I was
Not
cruising though.
fly by me.
I was cruising. You were just going way too slow, so I had to go. Your fast lap was a 4-1 and mine was 3-9.
Because I was cruising, man.
Nah, you were slow that whole race.
So ultimately kicking you out of the transfer again?
Nah, he got the transfer, but I just got first. because he's
Yeah, we both
he's slow.
Okay, so that it was the gold was that Jack was like, no matter what, I'm still gonna beat you. So put it on, old man. That's awesome. That's great stuff.
Chuck.
So you're saying green car, speed, orange car, jump. That's what you're saying.
Moist slow.
Well, we rolled off. The cars were fast all week. Everything was good. We took plenty of tires. We had everything in the world, and practice was good. Everything was good. The only thing was the track was too good, and we're
Traction roller.
traction rolling. Who says we got too much traction? I love that at our track too. They're like, we got too much traction.
So
It
you
was too much traction. It was
start-
amazing. It was.
So wet
You
clay,
just had to figure it out.
wet clay.
Oh, it's different. It's like
It's
it's
a
like
wet. It's a wet dry clay. It's
yeah.
weird. Like they missed it, but it's like almost like a
know, like-
hot rod, dried up, slick track. You know, but nothing slick about it. It was gripping and ripping. It was.
So it's like they missed
It was.
traction control between rounds.
Well, I asked until you could send it in. Once the tires heated up, then that's when you started. First, like 20 laps or so, your car's money, and then the tires start heating up, and then you start. You're just wanting to drive it in, so hard, and then you're going.
That's almost like a real car, right?
And then if you bobble, you flip, traction roll, whatever you get out of the line, like
down.
your race is over. Especially if you traction roll. Traction roll, it's over.
No, especially if you go in the infield. Infield, if you went a second in the infield, you can't even get that thing going until like another 2 laps.
Oh, just the debris on tires, or just
No, they
dust
had
on
like
tires, or
tarps in the infield, and then like it's like they blow everything into the infield, so it's just like dirt and like dust on top of tarps. So like
just getting off of that.
yeah, getting off of it and like trying to get your groove back, it's rough.
You're done. Infield, that's a wrap. Traction roll, that's a wrap. But we had fun. Cars were fast. Just couldn't get over that traction roll. But I could say I almost won practice. I had the fastest sprint car till the last heat. And then Malico took over seating fastest 3 laps or whatever. But I would have packed up and went home. Like,
So I won. I got
but
my
my cars were on full tilt, full lock, like crazy rear end,
9 and 9 and all the stuff. and-
sideways down the straightaway. But I tried to take as much out as I could, make it drivable. Just didn't get all the way there. So fast cars, but driver sucked.
We can tell.
I let you win.
Mhm.
But yeah, good weekend overall. I think it was just fun seeing everybody, meeting everybody. Talk to Dustin, the GFRP guys. Talk to Billy, the Custom Works guys. Eddie Hill, Ethan. He's from Arizona, so he was on
right there.
point. Tyler Hooks, he got to Jack telling that story.
Oh, I beat the freaking Invitational Chili Bowl winner, Tyler Hooks, but like his midget wasn't even good all weekend. He still made the A though. We went win, and then he got fourth in our heat that I beat him in. But like it was just a flip round, so like I started like right ahead of him, and then he would just dig too hard, and then he would just send it into like the infield or something, and he just screwed himself. But he still got in the A, finished in like third, think somewhere around there, somewhere by Nick.
So what you guys took late model? You took midget.
Midget, sprint, and street stock, but sprint was terrible.
Oh my god.
Whatever they offer, he'll run. But I wanted to take a street stock, something easy, maybe you couldn't, but there was no class that like you could cherry pick. It doesn't matter. They had a low-C sprint car class,
All killers.
and I was helping this guy out. I'm like, hey, let me help, like I'm like, how far off are you? He's like a tenth or two off. I'm like, we could fix that. So we were working on his car, and he's like, you know what? Hey, we're gonna have another practice. You drive it and see what it does. And I did the exact same lap times as this guy, and he's like, oh, I hate to say this, but that makes me feel a whole lot better. Like somebody decent's driving my car, and it's still going the same speed.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what I'm saying is, it don't matter if it was a street stock 21.5 class, low C sprint class. They had low C NASCAR class. Like, if you could win the NASCAR like class at the Western Worlds, like, dude, you're a
legit.
badass. Like, that's like just to make the show and podium at any one of their levels of classes. Like, you're doing something, and it is badass.
So was this the inaugural first ever?
Maybe for a Western world, but they have one coming up.
West Coast National.
Nah,
No.
That's
it's like a desert something.
okay.
We'll have to check it out. But I'll be
Ready
in
to
the,
pack the bags again?
oh yeah, for sure. If you don't go to it, like
You're missing it.
you're missing out. You think you're good? Let's go see how good you are. Show up in Arizona. Yeah, Rainmans. Yeah, you're good. Actually, who won? We have some
Oh
California
my.
boys taking home some
Nick
hardware.
Case and Clark Templeman.
Dude,
Nick was flying the whole weekend though.
his midget was flawless.
Perfect.
Like won every heat.
Won the main by like
I think he won
freaking
every
half a lap.
or every yeah, he won every qualifier, and then he just led the main. And what's crazy is the qualifiers were what 25 laps,
25 laps each.
Oh, really? It's like 2 minutes,
Yeah.
like 2
Five.
things.
Like
about
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like super crazy. Like your 25 lap deal is a 2-minute run, and then the main events they made
65 laps.
laps.
Oh, smokes.
Dude, his
5
his
minutes.
21.5 street stock.
Melted.
Dude, he's about to melt at 25 laps. I'm like, Jack, I'm not buying another motor for this car. You're about to burn it down to the ground at 25 laps.
It was so
So,
fast.
but I don't know. The format was different. It was good. It was kind of like off a Chili Bowl. So the way you had to get points by winning your heat. So if there was 5 heats, you won the heat. Next guy won his heat. Next guy won his heat. Then that's how you lined up for the for the next round or whatnot.
Ah.
So we did 2 rounds, a resort, 2 more rounds, and then a resort for the final day, which we had one more qualifier on Sunday, and then the mains. It was cool, cool format.
So is it combined qual points for everything you do for the whole?
So
The
1
whole
point.
thing?
If you won, it was 1 point. If you finished second, 2 points, 3 points, and then just however you add it up, and then
At least
I guess if it was a tiebreaker, it went to your quickest, 25 lap run, like who did the quickest time in that 25.
So it's so
25 laps.
every run mattered.
Every
Yes.
single run mattered.
Every lap, everything mattered.
Everything. I was hoping for like a throwout or something, but no, nope.
So if you had a bad, like say you had a flip over, or if you had a on the tarp situation, you were done.
done. You're
qualifying.
not
You're in the
at your main.
C. You're.
Oh yeah, you're at least a C.
Isn't it wild how consistent the freaking guys that are up top are always there? Like Dustin probably didn't have one,
His cars were fast.
2 lap pace lap.
Hooks was super smooth, super fast. Billy Fisher, super smooth, super fast. Ethan, super smooth. Like I thought I was gonna go and I'm like,
Do
this
well.
is my
Yeah.
style of track. Like,
Yeah, hooked up. Let's
this is my
freaking.
style. This is what I do. But I guess I don't do it enough. And then like Monday morning, or actually the 8-hour drive home, which kept us awake. Like, we should have did this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We should have did this. Should have put this tire. Should have put some weight here. Should have took some rear stir out here. Put weight on the front end. Could have did. Could have. Would have. Should have. But we're driving home, and it was the best drive home in the world. So we're driving home,
saw fire.
big old fire. Then we Google it or look it up, and it's like a brush fire. It looked like a warehouse, like gigantic Costco warehouse or something, like blazing on fire, and it was just a brush fire. I was like, there's like little brush trees here and there, but it like doesn't look like you could possibly make.
That much flame out of a.
Dude, I'm like, if that show's in California, they'd be crying. Like the whole sky was black. Like, dude, what is that? But it just a little brush fire. Nothing to worry about.
So racing was done Saturday. You guys came home Sunday. Is that
So we came home
Saturday
Saturday
night.
night.
Saturday night? Hooey.
So let's do it. We're like pumped up after getting our asses kicked. Kept us up for the 8-hour drive. And then we're hauling ass, and then just some random dude in front of us is like hoses us down. Like I'm like, this mofo is washing his goddamn windows. Like I do it to my buddies, like driving home from work sometimes just to mess their car wash up or smoke their windows and piss them off or whatnot. But we're cruising, and this dude just like hosing us down. I'm like, what the? And then Jack's like, "You gonna let him do that?"
Oh my
I said,
gosh.
"I got this, dude." So I freaking get over, get in front of him. I freaking hose this dude for a couple minutes. Then he gets over and he like hauls ass and gets in front of me and hoses me down. And then I let it like relax for a little while. And he's like, "That's it, Dad. That's it. That's
Oh
it."
my god.
I
And
said, "Hey, man, let it chill for a minute. We'll go back around. We'll get him when he's unexpected, you know." So I mean, it took about an hour off our drive time. You know, we're having fun, just hosing people down on the way home. But yeah, it was good. Then we got on some other freeway, and then there was a cop like hauling, you know, like gone. And then there's like a BMW that's like doing like 120 miles an hour, like he's gonna
Chasing
catch
it.
the cop. But I was like, you can see the lights. Like, what is this guy doing? And then so I get over to kind of watch, and I kind of get in front of a guy, and he flashes me. I'm like, oh, right? So I fucking hose his ass, and then he backs off and didn't want none of it. So I'm like, yeah, there's a couple hours of us just having fun, just
oh my
ducking
god.
people on the way home. Jack's eating it up, laughing his ass off. But
So you had to refill the washer fluid when you got home.
uh, yeah, but I mean that's part of it, you know, the memories, the road trips, and
Oh, please tell me you took the van.
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
definitely,
Oh.
dude, rock that thing. 193,000 miles, and it's still, I wouldn't say going strong, but it's still going.
Well, when we took that thing to my bachelor party, I thought it was dying that trip,
Oh, yeah.
and that was 5 years ago.
We've many times had every light on the dash on that thing, and it just somehow just keeps clicking away, you know?
Buy Toyota, folks. Buy Toyota.
Toyota.
Toyota Santa Maria. Go see Pat Cusack and all the fine folks at Toyota Santa Maria. Buy yourself a Toyota because they last forever. Because that poor thing has been,
Dude,
it probably hasn't had an oil change since 100,000 miles, and that's your daily driver all the way to Wasco, from Bakersfield to Wasco. It's a 30, 45-minute drive every day.
many baseball trips. Utah, Arizona, Reno, like all over the world. Name it. We took that minivan to this across many states and back, and it's got us home safe. Like, but thank God for the minivan, man. What do you think? Jack wants to drive it at school. He's gonna be, 16 shortly. So that was my deal. I was gonna make Jack drive or Josh drive the minivan
I
for the
think
first 6 months.
you fit too many people in the dang thing. That's what I'm worried about. They're gonna have 15 kids in that damn thing, and they're gonna go to end
Uh,
up to a
that's why
field party out there in Shaft or somewhere, and they're like all piling out of this thing like a clown car.
he's like, "Oh, that's not a punishment." He's like, "I want to drive the minivan." He's like, "You know how many people we can get in this thing?" I'm like, "No, hell no." But yeah. So the other day, he, I guess, texts me. I'm at work already, so I don't get reception or whatever. But I guess he says, "Hey, Dad, let me drive the truck, like my truck." And I couldn't respond back because there's no reception. But I got it, but I couldn't respond back, and I'm like, "Whatever, we'll see what happens." And it was, I wouldn't say the final game, but pretty much
His
towards the end
final
of the
game.
season for baseball, right? And
Right. Yeah.
he's been starting on Mondays, so he got a couple relieving starts, towards the end of the game where he came in. And I guess the coach stressed him, so then he got a few Monday starts. I'm like, hell yeah, every Monday he's like starting the game, and he's been doing good. So this was like the last Monday of league, and he started, and he's at Stockville, and the news is there, and like the place is packed full of people, and he's starting the first inning. It was like hella rough. I was like, damn, dude, like he's he's done. Like they're eating him up. They're getting hits and getting on base. He got the bases loaded. Got a strikeout. Got to fly out, and then some crazy play at home where the outfield threw it in. It was like just a bang bang play at the plate, and
Got
got
him.
the guy got out of the inning with just one run on him. So, and then after that, he came back up in the second, like no runs. Third, no runs. Got a couple runners on, getting a little trouble, but got out of it. So he went all the way to the sixth inning, pitching good. Gave up some hits, but no runs. He had one run through 6 innings. And then they brought in Brogan, which is our, ace. He's probably top dude in the state for sure. And then I think he's top 10 in the nation. Like, dude's huge, throwing like 90 plus. So they have Josh get through majority of the game, and then they'll bring him in to seal the deal. And they won and clinched like league. And Josh is in the newspaper. There's pictures of him. Like somebody sent me the Bakersfield Californian. I'm like, who in the hell gets a newspaper these days? But
They're still out there. Those guys are still out there. Yeah.
it's nuts. Yeah. So somebody sent me some pictures of the newspaper. I was like, what in the world? So, and then the coach had like an interview and talked about him a little bit. So it was cool, proud dad moment, and Liberty sophomore. So we got a couple more years ago. So he should be the stud come
It's gonna be.
varsity.
I think it's gonna be a Johnson 1-2 combo. Once this kid gets up there, look at him shaking his head. But you want to stay at shortstop? You want nothing to do with the mound?
Nah, I'm going to outfield there. I'm just gonna do what he does.
Just chill and.
Sit in the dugout the whole game.
He'll be good.
No,
That's what I'm looking forward to. Like junior, senior year, both boys playing on the team
varsity.
together.
That's gonna be sick.
It's coming. Johnson and Johnson. Just like our race, Johnson and Johnson.
Not gonna
You're not having it. You're not having it.
happen. Not gonna happen. I got too many reclasses in my grade.
Too many what?
Reclasses.
Reclasses.
It's like they hold their kids back, so then they're older whenever they go into freshman year.
I've heard about this.
So we have like two 16-year-old freshmen, and then we got like two others that are just like already like up there.
What I just in my mind, it's like, what are you doing that for? I mean, it's the kids. What do you think they're going to go to a D4 instead of a JUCO? I
Right.
mean, if they got it, they're gonna go. If they don't got it, 1 year's not gonna.
No.
And you're holding them back from their life. I mean, 1 year from 17 to 18 is way different than like 1 year from 30 to 31.
They'll
That's
be 20,
crazy.
20 years old graduating high school.
It's insane. But I mean, well, I went to that game, and you guys have one kid the kid looks like he's 35 years old, but he's a true 15-year-old freshman. But he's like 6'3". It's wild.
6'4", 230.
Yeah, that's a unit. That is a
He's all,
unit.
that's my boy. That's my boy.
You better make real good friends with him. I'll tell you that right now.
Both his brothers are already like D1 football players. One
So-
goes to UCLA, and then one goes to like Stanford.
So is he in football as well, or?
Yeah, that's his main sport.
Oh, okay. So he's just out
Baseball's
there
just a secondary little fun thing for him.
just beating up the baseball,
Mm.
Yeah.
just freaking racking home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, some people are just blessed with the genes. But you're blessed with hand-eye coordination. That is freaking sick, because doing this stuff is not easy. I mean, you're still really, really good at baseball. You got a chance to do this. If you want to do football, I would say don't do it.
I'd get murdered.
I was smaller than you playing high school football. I was 5'1",
You gotta think of the
105
kids now.
pounds. Yeah, going up against a 240-pound grown man. It's just not.
Do the math.
It's not gonna
It's not gonna work
fare
out.
well. But I mean, if you wanted to do it, you could do it. You could play corner, safety, receiver, something like that. But
Yeah.
pick up golf, dude. Pick up golf. But the only bad thing about that is it's the same season as baseball.
Right.
So, and you've been playing baseball so long, it's so tough. But we always say, my dad and I, like, the hindsight. I started playing golf at 4 years old. It was like, we should have just never took you away from that. So, I got you, Doug. You need golf clubs. I got you.
Golf is the only thing I'm better than Josh at.
Dude, hey, we roll in right now. It's like almost pitch dark, and there's guys still golfing this last hole over here.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, they're trying to get their money's worth.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When everything was prime time, and I wasn't doing all this. I mean, I was on the golf course. I mean, so fun fact: John Candy Live Studios. We're here in the golf course community, but I love golf. I still love golf. I just don't have time at all to do any of it. So that's.
So last weekend we're in Arizona. Where were you?
I was at Santa Maria Speedway, baby. We had the NARC 410 sprint cars at town. It was awesome. Kind of a different show and program. So if you're watching live on YouTube, we could not live stream the NARC portion of it. They have a contract with Flow Racing, so the Flow Racing portion all was, on Flow. So I put a little caption on the screen. So if you were watching on YouTube on our stuff or Santa Maria stuff or just directing, if you want to watch the NARC portion of this live, go to Flow Racing. Everything was good and kosher between Flow and us with us doing that. So it was really cool to have like a little understanding of, okay, we have the rights, so it wasn't like you cannot be there, you can't do anything. It's like, well,
Work
we'll
together.
just shut this part down while you're doing your thing, and then when it comes
Perfect.
back to everything, it'll all work together. And they were using my equipment for the audio and this and that, and going back and forth. So hopefully, it's going to be a good marriage going forward. Of if they come in town and they have something, I was even hoping they would see the product that we're doing and have, because they just have a one camera shoot even for the NARC 410 series. So Mike was there with Flo, and he does a fantastic job. But like I had 3 times equipment he did, and all the stuff that we do, and it's a Flo production. And I was kind of seeing that too with the stuff that they had over at the RC track behind the scenes that you're showing me pictures and videos of. They got all this and all this and all this. Like, well, damn, these guys got 6, 7 cameras. I was like, we get more different looks with the 4 or 5 we got, and one guy.
Right.
So it's like it can be done pretty well with a small production, which is what we're doing. But I mean, it looks freaking sick. I've been saying like going back and forth, like we could produce something just as good, if not better than what Flo is doing for the weekend series at a racetrack. So NARC's a traveling series, and they show up to Santa Maria with one camera, and that's it. Or an announcer, one camera, an announcer, and an infield reporter. So in my eyes, what we need for Santa Maria Speedway going forward, we've got me as the announcer. We got Pops is on a camera. We got Patrick on a camera. We got the speed shot camera. If we can get a solid infield reporter, we're golden.
So I did see that this weekend. All the interviews in the infield. How'd you do it?
So the interview, so I have my wireless system that's right here underneath this table, and it's got the antennas that I bought, this full-on antenna combiner thing that'll shoot radio frequencies out to like 1,000 feet. So our wireless system can go. I could literally almost go all the way to the 101 at Santa Maria Speedway, and we'll have good reception from our system. So I've got 4 wireless mics that'll do that whole thing. If we want to do infield or do reporting in the pits, I could go and have a camera going and have that same uh, microphone go over the audio system, over the loudspeakers to the fans. So it was like, that was great. I was like, that investment
Hell yeah.
worked.
They look good. They look good. We were watching them on the way over to Arizona, and I'm like, dude, look at these like interviews, professional interviews with the real, the drivers and stuff. Then he had Ricky Childress Jr. on there. Oh my god.
So last week, talking about
And
the
then he's
R
on the
word,
show. I'm like, dang. And then he has him over here on the show. Like, how'd that go?
it was good. It was good. Like Ricky's. I mean, I think everyone's a little bit intimidated when they come in the room. They come in the studio and they're like, "Oh man, lights, cameras, and this and that." It's like when you sit down and really start talking, we're just talking. So same thing with Ricky. I could tell he was a little, you know, timid and intimidated, a little bit of just of what this thing is. But once we got into the interview and started talking and going through everything, he got some really good stories out of him, some really good stuff. So if you missed that episode, go back, see episode number 17. But we missed it so bad. He should have been episode 16.
Dang.
It's like, how was he not
That's his
episode
number,
16?
dude.
Because RCJ's number 16, and we talked about all kinds of stuff of what it takes to get help and to get continuous help from people. And it all bottles, it all comes to being a good person. If you're a good person, a good dude, and you're helping people at the track, and you have just a good aura around you,
People are gonna help you.
people are gonna help you.
Yeah.
And that's what it is for RC racing too. Like even like Matt Murphy's talked about is like if when he was sponsoring people, he just like would sponsor the people that are helping the people at the track. So when he sponsored me and I had that little deal going on with him, uh, it was kind of the same thing. But I've always been the guy that's help anybody, do whatever with anybody. Help if you need a part off my car, take it. I don't care. And it's just the guys like that. Doesn't matter what facet or what part of racing you're in, that they get the help. So it was we had a great conversation, great podcast. He's super cool. We'll have him on again. It's like it's kind of crazy. Everybody that comes in here, I'm like, dude, I gotta have you back. We we're just getting started in this conversation.
All right.
We gotta run it back, and so I gotta get Sunny back on because she's awesome, amazing. She's so well spoken and like so energetic, animated, and I gotta have Jerry Stewart on because I know I can get some good stories out of him. I know I can. I'm gonna like even turn the lights off and have that candid camera and be like, okay, that'll be the podcast. And then just everyone that's come on, it's gonna like projected to come on. I know it's just gonna be repeat offenders. We're gonna have to keep them rolling, keep
Heck
them
yeah.
rolling. It's like you. You were on episode like number 1 of What's Cracking. You've made this is like your 3rd show, but you're a busy man. Busy man.
Not after this week. I'm done after this week.
Baseball season coming to an end. Might do a little summer ball. We'll see what's going on. I'm sure somebody will give us a call and say, "Hey, we need Jack to play with us," but we'll see.
You don't want to travel this summer?
Mm-mm. I'll travel for racing. We're gonna try to do a. What are we gonna try to do? Like bring back a little
We got to go down to Hot Rod.
talk to them.
We got to beat Templeman.
That's the talk of the
We got
town,
to
dude.
knock Templeman off his horse. You know.
So Clark Templeman is freaking killing, it, man. He's won. I don't know if he's won everything here on the West Coast, but everywhere he's going, he is winning.
Do you want to know why?
Oh my gosh,
The story on the Templeman family, the racing
Crazy.
background.
Let's hear it,
crazy.
because I know his kids.
So-
his
so-
kids a stick too.
I think it was after seating, after Thursday night. Nick's wanting to go out, Nick Case, and he's saying, "Let's go." And me and Jack have this spot that we go to, and it's a little drive. I mean, Arizona's everything's 20, 30 minutes. Like 30-minute drive is like a 5-minute drive for us, you know. But we went for baseball one year, and I somehow Googled this pizza place, Night Owls in Arizona,
Scottsdale.
Arizona. If you're ever out there, go to this pizza joint, Night Owls in Scottsdale. We went one night, and it was just the coolest atmosphere. Pizza was amazing. The garlic knots. They got these old skateboards. And then they had all these old owls and stuff. And I always remember my grandma would have like owls in the house. I'm like, what the world is this? But I go for the first time. I'm like, dude, grandma's here, you know. And then
yeah.
then there's skateboards all over the wall. And then there's these old school pinball machines like all over the place. And it was just the chillest spot. Like you wouldn't even expect it to be there. When you walk in, it's just you're in a whole nother world, you know. So we went there the first time, you know, a couple years ago, and then we went back for some racing and some more baseball. A year or two later, we went, and then we went this weekend. And I told Nick and Templeman, I said, dude, I got this spot. You got to check it out. Like, we're gonna go. Templeman usually don't go out, but we got. I said, dude, I got the minivan. Like, I'll drive you all over there. I'll drive you back because like we stay. We're right around the corner. All the hotels are there. So he's like, I got work to do in my cars. I'm like,
We got time.
we got to go hang out, you know. So I got him in the car, and Nick's like, "What? You got Timberman out?" I said, "Yeah." So we all went, you know, to Night Owls and had pizza and a couple drinks, and then the stories started coming out, and Jack was like amazed.
His grandpa was a USAC midget driver, IndyCar driver. He got fourth in like the Indy 500, raced it like 3 times. Grandpa died in a USAC midget, like 30 or 40 years old, like 40 years old. His dad raced like I don't know what it was, like I think it's
In sprint.
410s and
Yeah.
midgets, and he wrecked and died at the same age too. And then Clark raced USAC midgets and 410s too. And then he said like he got in a big wreck whenever he was that age, and then he just stopped because like he didn't want to go on that same path too.
Wow, that is insane.
Crazy.
That
Yeah.
is wow. I mean, I knew that the name Clark Templeman was very familiar in my brain for some reason. I didn't know what from. It had to have been from that racing history, but that is a crazy wild story.
Jack's hearing him talking. He's in the back, like Googling it.
Yeah.
Pops up. He's like, "Dad, it is on. What was
It was on Wikipedia.
He's all, dude. Everything is on the internet. Like the whole story of everything, and he's like, dude, he's like, we're riding with the damn hero, like
Yeah.
this dude's badass, but he, gone through the racing,
Oh yeah. I mean, who?
the
No,
racing life.
yeah. Nobody would. It's not that nobody would wish that on anybody, but like nobody would imagine going through something like that. Just grandpa. Like, okay, that was a wild time. Then dad at the same age. Like that's.
But
But to
he's
still race in a big crash happened and like yeah, you're like the writing's on the wall. No, that we're
yeah,
good. We're good.
he was good. Now RC cars killing it,
That's bad. That's a bad pun.
dude. He made both mains. What I don't, what
He said he's killing it.
whatever. You know what I mean?
I'm leaving it in too. Clark, you know we love you. I mean, but that's it. It's amazing though how like the racing is in your blood. It's if it's there, it's there. Me racing, it's in my blood. I'm born and raised in this. I was 6 months old at the drag track at Famoso drag racing. My dad was racing his '69 Charger. Running 1250s and driving me home in a car seat in the same damn car. So like born and raised into it. You're born and raised into this. I mean, in our C scale, but I guarantee if we did what we talked about doing 15 years ago about building the car and going and messing around, thank God we didn't,
All right.
because we'd be even more in debt and probably not married and living in a shack in Oildale with 15 race cars in the back. But
Would have been fine.
but yeah, it's crazy how where life can take you, man. It's wild.
But our what I'm trying to say is our California boys went over there and took home some hardware. We got Tippleman from Hot Rod, but
That's our boy.
he's our boy.
He's our guy.
And then Nick,
Always been our guy.
it's like it's their home away from home track. Like I say, we have our track, but I Hot Rod is my home track, and Antioch is my home track.
So did Hopper make the trip down
No,
there?
they didn't make it.
Oh man.
He
So,
better make the next one. You better make the next one.
Hopper, you've been called out, brother. You're
Yeah.
right there. I'm looking you right in the eyeball. Hopper, make your butt to that trip. I don't want to hear that the best of the best wasn't there and you weren't there. So there's that.
Hopper would have did amazing. Hopper's got his stuff figured out. Hopper's been racing. He's on point right now.
Oh my
Like
gosh, excuses, bro. I don't have enough
Okay.
wheel time. I don't have enough wheel time.
I suck. I suck.
Honestly, I would venture to say that, oh no, I could do it again. It'd take a year. It would take a year of
But
just
I think
figuring stuff
definitely
out.
progressing. Like
You've gotten a race though. Like finally,
getting better.
You
getting
have-
better.
you've had 5 years of none of that.
So I have a confession. I did a podcast without you today. RC Underground. They invited me and a bunch of different track owners throughout the United States, from California, us to Oklahoma to Illinois to Indy to
New York.
the girls from New York. They have a track over there. There was like 6 of us. Oklahoma. There was like this big old group on this podcast. It's coming out. And dude, I swear it was like 2.5 hours. My phone's going dead. The earbuds are going dead. Like all this stuff's going dead. I'm like, do I jump in and say, hey, dude, hey, you guys were all amazing. Nice meeting everybody. We talked about so much stuff, like so many ideas. Everybody's throwing their track, what they do. Like everybody's throwing their ideas or, what they do at their track. Everybody's, together talking about all the different processes and all the different programs and different ways of running their track. And we're all together talking about this. And it was 2.5 hours. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, how do I like tell them, hey, dude, everything's going dead here. Like, it's time for me to go. And then I had to come over here because I told John we are coming over here for episode number 85. And it is getting late.
Just about wrapped it
7 o'clock. Yeah, it's already 7 o'clock, and I still got a 30-minute
9
drive out
o'clock.
here. But dude, that podcast can be good. Can't wait for it to come out. He's saying like Memorial Weekend-ish. That's the end of their season, so he's gonna end it with a big shebang on the underground RC underground podcast.
Oh, so that's
It's
in
coming.
the can, coming out
It's
in a
coming.
couple of weeks.
Be pretty cool. Check it out. We'll see it. We'll do a little, back end on our end, and I don't even know what the hell we talked about. I don't even know what we talked about.
Honestly, I'd like
We were just talking for
when
hours.
we're doing these things, like even when we're doing our hour and a half shows, it's like, what do we even talk about? It's like, I know we talked about some good things, significant things. Like, but shit, I gotta run it back. So like when I'm editing, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, that's right. It's just it's wild how quick when you put these things on, you start talking, like time just goes away.
You don't even
It
notice.
just goes away.
And then Jen, she owns the track in New York. She's like, it's 10 o'clock. It's dark here. And I'm like, damn, I still got the sun out here. Like, oh, it's still time. We got time to party around here in California. But yeah, it was good. We'll check it out. See what it how it comes out. I think it's good. I learned a lot. There's a lot of different information that's swapped back and forth, and a lot of things we talked about, like not like just our California series, but like getting back to like a more regional type, like region, national, world like type of events. So you got something to shoot for in your region. Like, well, I'm the champion. I'm the regional champion in my area,
So
and
yeah,
then
like California, Nevada,
yeah, like
Arizona, boom. That's your top 10 from this and
because
this.
we got like state championship. That would be whatever big race in California or whatever. But make sell it to a bid for that track to get that program or get that race to their location or whatever. And we were just talking and talking like, what if?
Yeah.
Like, how could we get the whole United States on the same rule package? And I'm like, we're kind of there. Like, DODC is like, you can't. I mean, what different ways can you do a sprint car wing or front wing or the length or width or that stuff's all set. And then I said we kind of go off of Chili Bowl classes to try to, implement the same type of classes here as there in case we go race, Chili Bowl. Like, but then I was like, every track is different. Every track has their different,
You
different
can't put a spec tire on a on
rubber.
a steel track that or a steel track that's going to be take a super hard tire and then go to a foam track
That's
and
what I
say
said. I
that's
said every track has its characteristics. Every track has its, you have to tweak the rules and everything to your actual location because every track's different. So it's kind of hard to go off of one set of rules packages, but it is good to have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll check it out. I don't even know what we talked about.
So what was that experience though? Like being on a different pod,
Oh, it was crazy.
not having like
It,
the
there were so many people, and you try to give there were 6 people. Actually, I think it might have been more. There was like, I want to say 6 different tracks. I don't know what. There was just a ton of people, and we are all talking and sharing our experiences and our ideas with each other. And you got to let him talk and let him talk. Like, I'm over here listening, just all eyes on everybody, just listening and taking it all in. And then I'm thinking about my own stuff, so I'm like daydreaming and shit. And they're like, "Hey, Jimmy, what do you think about that?" And I'm like, "The
huh?
fuck are they talking
It's
about?"
like the ultimate like Zoom meeting.
That's why I said tonight. I was like, John, I said I was already on a 2.5 hour podcast. You're gonna have to keep me motivated in this one. But it's a lot easier when it's just
When
a
you're in,
couple
yeah,
of us
yeah.
because we're just jamming back and forth. But 6 was a lot, and it was a lot of information to take in and process and try to
And I know you
come back on.
you did not have a notepad, you did not
I
have
wasn't even.
nothing.
I
You
didn't
like
even have no ultralights. I didn't have nothing, dude. I was on some Dr Pepper trying to get jacked up and talk, and whew, it was a long one.
were
It
you
was
in
good.
on that too?
Nah, I was at baseball practice.
Atta boy.
He almost came in. I'm like, hey, no, no, no. I'm on a good one right now. Stay out. Juju trying to get up in it. I'm like, oh, here we go. But it was good. Something different. We'll have to check it out and talk about it on one of our next ones.
For sure. And that's something we should do. Would want to do like with the Scale Lab guys or the even if Dustin has something, have him on and do the Zoom thing. I don't want to make that a normal thing though. It's just this is just so much better in person right here in just right here in the thing. This is where it's at. Audio's always good. The video's always video's good. Video's good. Video's good. So like all the stuff to make it look good and sound good, just it's just solid in studio.
Yeah, and I had some like jokes that I wanted to say, but there was like a girl on there, and then you don't know who your crowd is, and they're talking about how long their tracks are or how short their track is, and I was like, yeah, that's been my problem all along. I always want it longer, you know. I was gonna throw that out there. It's been my problem all life. Just if I could have it just a little bit longer, you know, get it, get your cars up to speed more down the straightaway, but whatever.
So Jack, how does that make you feel?
Do you wish our track was a little bit longer?
It's a family-owned track.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's a lifelong problem, you know. You just wanted that just a little bit longer, but whatever.
It's all right. Your dad also wanted to be a little bit faster too, because obviously he can't even hang with the young gun. That's wild. So what did you guys do? So you guys, we'll go all the way back to the front of this podcast. So you guys transferred out of the C, went to the B, both transferred from the C to the B. What happened in the B?
Him. Who else pulled into the infield? Nick Rank.
I traction rolled, so then right then I had a few good laps up front, and then once the tires heat up, it's you just hope.
That's why I told him to calm down and see. Cause if he kept digging, that car would have been freaking flipping every turn. He knows who to listen to.
So I mean, it probably was a blessing in disguise that he tell you to back down a little bit.
I should have. I did back it down a lot, but I should have just drove a little less aggressive. It's me, dude. I
No, I know. Yeah.
drag race down the straightaway and throw it in as hard as I can, and hopefully it sticks.
He should have done what I did. In between the freaking 5 races we had in between, like their C and the B, I had him glue my sidewall as well as turn marshaling my other race. It freaking helped a lot. I
Really try to stiffen up that sidewall.
and I finished like 4th, but I was still on lead lap with all the leaders. People that beat me was like, I don't even know. All I know is one of them was like some kid named Cameron Fuller.
He was doing good all week.
Yeah.
They're like, where did this kid come from? He's kicking. He's doing it. Like doing good. Jeff Amos.
Oh yeah,
He's a
Jeff Amos bumped, and then
New
some other
Mexico
custom
guy. Comes to Randy's all the time, so he was up there. I think he bumped. Did he bump?
Yeah, he bumped
today.
into the
Yeah, he was doing good. So
and then some custom works guy, black car,
he
golden
made it.
numbers.
Yeah, he did good too.
It's like Ricky Gray.
No,
That's one guy
He's
we
all
got to
over
get
the
on here talking about like having like multifaceted drivers. I mean, Ricky Gray's freaking done it all, man.
just to hear him talk about his racing and his job.
All of it.
Haas Automation.
House automation, grapes
he-
and wine, and
He always
all of
said.
it.
He always said if you come by Haas Automation is down in like Ventura. Like it's the main shop where Gene has like the gigantic Haas Automation. It's like
the thing.
it's the place, right? And Ricky's like, oh, whenever you're in the area, just stop by and I'll give you a tour. And I go in this corporation building, like huge, and there's like a front desk with the receptionist, and they're like, "What are you here for?" Oh, well, I said, "I'm here to see Ricky Gray." They're like, "Okay, what company are you with?" And I'm all, Bakersfield RC Raceway. They type me up a nameplate, like I have a sticker that says Jimmy Johnson, Bakersfield RC Raceway, and then here comes Ricky, brings me in. But there's like all the NASCAR trophies and
The whole
helmets,
thing.
and dude, it's like a showroom of NASCAR. And then you get back to the business, all the machines, and it's crazy.
Eat
But
off.
I took him up on it. I was like, dude, I love this. Like, I eat this stuff up. Like, I gotta see this. And I'm driving home from LA, and I was like, hey, babe, I'm gonna stop by and see Ricky. It's just right down the road. It was like 2 hours off the damn freaking I-5, but I was like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta check this out. It was badass experience. I think not too many people could say they walked through that place.
Yeah. right? Eat off the floors clean, right? Just
Yeah,
perfect. Everything perfect.
machines were nuts. Everything was, it was crazy. Yeah.
A little different than, I mean, not throwing no shade, but Gary Hamilton's setup is badass. But
Oh no, that's just
this is there's levels to this game.
that's like oh like it's like NASA, bro. This place was like NASA. Like the operation was huge. It was huge.
So Ricky Gray, I know you're watching. You need to come on the podcast, and I need to hear some of that, like how it all started, how it began, how it ended, how you got into Gene Haas's world.
He was an engineer at the Haas Automation. He like designed the machines. Like he was that dude knows what's up.
Yeah, and he can race RC cars and loves wheelies.
All right.
He will be the number one guy on the wheelie cam for sure, for sure. But we got to see him out more. We He tries to come out. He comes out 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah, we'll get him down.
We'll get him
Then
down some more.
we'll get him at Randy's coming up here this summer. We'll get him down.
So I saw the schedule's out. Is it August
August
20,
21st through like the 23rd or 24th. Something like
21st
that.
through 20? Yeah, so that's going to be one to watch for sure.
West Coast Dirt Oval Nationals, Rayman's Hobby and Raceway, Bakersfield, California. I say between White Lane and District off of Grissom.
Yep. White Lane, Gosford, off of Grissom. Yeah. It's another premier race.
California.
California.
It's a spot for California.
It's the California premier race. It's just say what it is. It's the
spot here in California.
it's the number one attended dirt oval race in California. It's at Randy's, and I'm in talks with him to see if we want to do something. If we are going to do something,
It is the number one spot on the West Coast. What does Randy pull?
300 cars.
At least 300.
300.
Which Hobby Action should pull that plus, but I think they're just kind of getting. This is like their second.
Just dipping the toes in the water.
They're getting it going, you know.
Yeah.
And after this one, if whoever sees it is gonna go. Like if you don't go, you're not a racer. You don't want to be racing against the best. Let's say, you know.
So how many cars? I didn't even touch on that. How many cars showed up? What was it?
190 entries,
190.
which is it's good.
Easy. That's easy.
It's good.
Makes for a good programming. You don't feel like you're just sitting there all day long.
No, it was
waiting to
boom,
get
boom,
back out
boom,
there.
and then
Especially with 2-minute heats, that probably goes.
as soon as when it
quick.
was all over, no practice. You got 30 minutes. Go have dinners with the guys. You know, like they kicked you out to go have dinner. Like they don't want people that are staying late, running, trying to practice all night long. It's like racing is over. Go hang out with the homies. You know. So it was cool. Like one night we're done. The first night we're done by 7 o'clock. We're out having dinner. Back home, 9:30, 10 o'clock in bed. Get up the next day, do it again. We're done. What 8 o'clock the next day maybe? It was early outs every night.
That's great. That's great. That's
And then the main event day, like on Saturday, I think the whole thing was done by 6 o'clock, maybe even earlier. Earlier,
Like 5.
5 o'clock.
Yeah.
The whole thing was over on a Saturday.
that's great. That's great. Like I said, I know Randy's program. I mean, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you get that many cars,
Yeah.
get that many cars, you run 4-minute heats. Do the math. You cannot. You can cut some corners. You might be able to knock off 20, 30 minutes, maybe
So
around.
I think this format, like if I'm sure it's in Live RC, you just got to click on the right, format of how you want to score the race or whatnot, but or set it up as laps. But it felt like we had way more racing, like we had 5 heats, and that was something we talked about on the Underground podcast. Was one track does 2-minute qualifiers. Like people were mad about it, but then once they started doing it, like we groomed them into the 2-minute thing, and then when they run a 4-minute main event, they're like,
I'm out here forever.
God, yeah, this is crazy. So I think we did that format at Rayman's. It would feel like a whole hell of a lot more racing, and then you would still get done early. Like it's 25 laps instead of 4 minutes. You're 2 minutes. Everything was like 2 minutes or under.
I mean, because quite honestly, like coming from this brings the racer back into perspective for me. Is like when you're out there on a killer run, the most intense part of it is that first half of it. The other half is
You're just
You're there, and then the not I mean, the cream goes to the top. The rest of the sediment, they're probably already off the track already, and you're just out there yourself and two other fast guys,
just waiting for somebody to make a mistake.
and just going. You're just
Yeah. Race is over. You already won it.
yeah.
You're just cruising along, hoping this guy makes a mistake.
All right, I'm sold. We're changing our format. We're going 2 minute heats.
Let's do it.
2 minute heats. I mean, if people want to get crazy about it, we'll just do
They
three.
love it. They said they love it. They
Three,
love it. And
three
another
heats in a
thing,
main.
Sean, this other guy's like, he's like PTs. He's like, I change the track every weekend. I change the length. I change the shape. I do this, and I make their lap times different every week. And I've been telling Sean, like, let's change the track. Let's tighten it up. Let's make it wide on this end, short on, skinny on this end. Like, let's make it skinny, like, all the way around. Like these tracks that are back east are, like, super tight. Like, let's change it up. No, no, no. This dude's like, I change it up all the time. Like, he's like, I just want something different, Like, I don't want the same thing over and over and over. Like, that's what we're talking about. Change. Just change something up. Try it. If it don't work out, then
Come back next week.
change it back.
I like it.
Yeah, we got a lot of things going. Wait, a lot of things to think about, a lot of things to do, a lot of things to try. Like, it's gonna be good.
And this summer, we got to figure out how to get a dirt oval program of some sort together.
We gotta do something.
We've got to figure it. I mean, because concrete's great. I love the concrete. It's great filming. It's great. It's great for the videos.
It's great for the parts shop.
It's great. It's great for the
parts
trailer.
shop.
But I mean,
Do you have a right side
everything.
for a Custom Works bullet? Sure. Here's some A arms.
There's the ceramic bearings. There's the hubs. There's the everything.
I got
Oh, the chassis too. Yeah, here's a
you.
plate.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be cheaper to buy the kit. Yeah, I got that too. Here you go. But I mean, it it's great for great drivers in premium cars, but it's also great for rookie drivers in slashes because slashes are slashes. So I mean, the slash racing on that track is
We talked about classes, class counts, car counts, this and that. And I'm like, their perfect world, they would love to have one dude's like 5 classes. 5 classes, that's it. And one dude said 6, and then big race maybe 10. Like, let's open it up a little bit. But my thinking is, like, money, like, wise, like for the track or for whatever, what does it matter if you have 200 entries of 10 or 15, 20 different classes? Not to go
Right.
that fucking, not go that far, but let's say you got 200 entries with 10 classes, or you have 200 entries with 5 classes. You're still gonna have the same amount of heats. So what do you do?
and in the day and age that we're in of trophy hunters.
I said the only where that would help out, it was the smaller amount of classes, is when you have big races and you have to pay out awards because you only have 5 classes to make awards for instead of 10 plus. So that's where we're losing on the big races because we got to pay out 10 plus classes.
And then you always have. I don't know. I mean, I've just been in racing for so long. It's just like no matter what you do, you have 5 classes. It kind of seemed like that's how that's how Racers Haven was back in the day. There was
How it should be.
there's not that
I
many
would
classes.
rather win against 30 cars in my class rather than 10 cars
And say yeah,
because there's 20 classes and it's all watered out. But
there's a meaning to a C main transfer, a meaning to the B main transfer. There's a meaning for even making the A feature.
yeah,
So I get that, but there's also so many manufacturers, so many people that have bought these cars, so many people that have bought.
you can't tell them. That's what we were saying. You can't tell them, "Hey, we'll only have 3. You're going to have to put it on the shelf tonight." Like, sorry.
Yeah. It's so that is the mystery and stuff that I'm glad I don't have to deal with.
So we put it all out there. Everybody put it out on the table, all these different tracks, put it all out there. And then we're going to all go back and think about it and then have a second one to see what we come up with.
Well, when you do that, Don't schedule it on my night, dude.
I tell them, dude,
Jeez.
hey, we've been doing this shit for 30 years and we still ain't no track got it figured out, you know? So you just got to do what works for you.
What do you think? What is your hearing in this conversation? What do you think? Shorter heat races or shorter heats? Still the 4 minute main or equivalent lap
Laps.
I
times?
like lap mains. I like what we should do is like more like qualifiers, but just make them shorter. Like I like the 25 laps with like a bunch of qualifiers. So I like think like for our races and big races we should do 4 qualifiers, 25 lap qualifiers, and then main 55 laps because 65 was way too long, especially for the slashes. Like we were out there for like 7 minutes waiting for those slashes to finish up at their track. I feel like that'd be enough. Just shorter qualifiers, more qualifiers, so you get more track time, and then just everyone gets the same amount of laps for their main.
I like that. Sounds really good. A happy medium of 25 laps, 3 heats, and
Four.
55 lap mains on a weekly show.
Oh yeah,
On a weekly show.
yeah.
So if we do, we still have our 100 entries, and we could do 25, 3 heats. It's still going to cut us down a little bit because we're still going to do track prep probably between each one, but we've got that so nailed now. It's just literally nail it, water it, roll it. 15 minutes later, we're back in. So I mean, it's super feasible. Is that still that same kind of format of qual points? Every qualifier counts. Every so how does that work for a class that just has one heat?
Be straight up.
They
Just
go towards the end.
so straight up, no redraw, no leader starts. So you qualify top, you start in the front. So it's a little more different though in RC racing because you can get lap traffic in lap 3. So it's definitely a lot different than, Jerry and I were kind of talking about it, like late model races. Lucas late model. If you qualify well, you're going to start up front, and you got the same 4 guys that are winning week in week out. I mean, you could argue the same fact for RC racing, but I mean, those are the 4 best guys. It's not like they're winning because they start out front. You can put them in the back; they'll be out front in 10 laps. Where like with late model racing, you put Jonathan Davenport starting 20th. He's not making his way back up to the front in 10 laps. It's not the same thing. So it's kind of different, but I don't know. I like it.
Yeah.
Definitely
we
like
a lot of cool stuff to work on, think about, and try it. That's all we can do. Let's try it.
try it out.
Heck yeah.
Coming up whenever we race. When's our next race?
15.
May 15th. So May
You
15th.
gonna be there?
I will be there. I will be
Yeah.
there. I got a busy May. Oh my gosh. So I had last week Santa Maria Speedway, NARC 410s. This week we're back at Santa Maria. We got points race number 3, modifieds, hobby stocks, mini stocks. Yeah, I'm terrible but it's a stock car race,
Full program.
full program. But it's our first stock car race of the year because we got rained out 2 weeks ago. So back there for the stock car thing, ready to do that. So we get to have the full production. So we can have John Candy Live with no restrictions on anything. It'll be on YouTube, both platforms, and Flowro. And so we're ready to go for a full thing. Going to do because I was still kind of tentative and not knowing where I was at, able to do like interviews with the NARC guys or not. And it was just didn't know
What you
where
could actually
what
do.
could and could not do. So I probably missed out on opportunities to have interviews with those guys and talk to the kind of the who's who in 410 sprint car racing on the West Coast, especially with that NARC series, and with Brad Sweet coming on board and really supporting that series and making it a thing. I probably missed out on some stuff there, but I didn't want to step on any toes and didn't want to be out of line, be respectful. It was already kind of in my mind, amicable that they're like, nope, you guys can film that part, just don't film this part. And they didn't say don't film it, they just said don't go live with it. So I have the NARC 410 main event that fully produced, John Candy Live fully produced, and it's on YouTube right now. and they just said just don't do it 24 hours after. Wait 24 hours after the live stream, and then do your thing. So super cool, and like, but this weekend
It's
we're
all John Candy live.
ready, baby. We're ready.
Hell yeah.
So the same thing that we did for the first stock car race, when we did the pit reporting or the interviews with the drivers and all that stuff, gonna be much of the same. So hopefully we get the same guys out there or different guys, and be able to talk to some mini stock drivers this time, and talk to some local guys and Bakersfield guys and people that have traveled. I just want to get that's some of the cool stuff.
That's the coolest stuff.
The coolest stuff is just the conversation with the guys in the pits, to get a face and a person to the car on the track, because like you see the cars on the track, sometimes you don't realize it. That's a person in there driving that car.
Right.
And then if you could kind of get that, get it to relate, it's pretty cool, pretty special, and that's something that I want to bring, that feel, that pit walk that we do, that really, sparked it. It's like, oh no, we got to do this. This is what people want to see on a stream. They want to see that. They want to see
Yeah.
cars go upside down, and they want to see actual interaction with people. So
That's cool.
yeah, we're ready. We're set. We've got all the stuff, dude. We got all the stuff. We got all the cameras. We got all the interview equipment. It's gonna be cool weekend. So
Let's do it.
let's do it. We've been at it. Oh shoot, I forgot to push record, dude.
That sucks. Yeah.
That's good. Dude, thank you guys so much coming down. You've had 2.5 hours of podcasting today. You had practice, and
Thank you, Bree.
oh my gosh. So yeah. Thank you, wives. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, my wife Bree, for sticking with us. We were supposed to be done about 2 hours ago, but we got through it. We're gonna edit this thing up. We're gonna put it out today. So
I'm out. Taking this fastest car right here home.
Jimmy Johnson taking the orange slowpoke
Wrong car.
C main event P2 out of here. Jack, all right, boys.
Thank you guys.
Later.
John Candy Love. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Engine scream, we're taking flight. Yeah. Racing hard under neon lights. From the dirt to the stars, we never quit.